Yo, what is up everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be making a video, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing the top 14 things OG Brawl Stars players will remember. So if you're an OG player, and I would classify you as an OG player, if you played around early 2019, late 2018, I would consider that OG, and anything below that. So really, global release was in 2018. On the day of global release, I downloaded the game then, and a lot of people did. So that's why I'm not talking about beta. And also another thing is because I didn't play then, so I can't really like make a video on something I didn't play when. So we're gonna be discussing 14 things. None of these are in order. Let's get into the first one. Number 1, when Gene used his super and it would crash the game. So for all the people who do not remember or just didn't notice this, or you didn't play then, basically when Gene was released, when he would use his super, I believe there was a chance, I don't know if it was guaranteed, but basically there was just a possibility that Gene, when he'd use his super, it would just crash the game. Everybody in the lobby would crash, and really that's just it. There's not a lot to it. Just if you remember it, you remember it. If you don't, you don't. Basically, when Gen was released, and then they had to fix it. I think it took them a few weeks to fix it, and then happy days. Or it could have taken a few days. I don't exactly remember. Number 2, when Rosa was released. Now, Brawl Stars has had a lot of broken brawls in the game. However, none of them have ever come close. Maybe Leon when he was released, but none of them have ever come close to Rosa when she was released. An 80% reduction to all damage while she had her shield. Her shield lasted around about 7 seconds, and also is easy to get back once you use it. So you use it, you have a shield for 15 seconds, then you go up to the opponent, attack them, and then you get it back, and then rinse and repeat. You were pretty much invincible. Every single lobby had a Rosa. If you didn't have a Rosa on your team, you would lose by far, no questions asked. If you didn't play then, you really can't understand how broken she was, but take my word for it, she was the most broken brawler in all time of Brawl Stars. Now this one was a little bit later in 2019, but when rank 35s were released. So for anybody who does not know, rank 20s used to be the highest rank in Brawl Stars. Once you get rank 20, yeah, you pretty much beat the game. So when rank 35s were released, there was a lot of hype around it, and the reason was because if you got a rank 35, okay, barely any people got rank 35s. Like the top players got rank 35s. Like the top of the top of the top players got rank 35s. And when there was a lot, when somebody would get a rank 35, there was a lot of hype around it. But the thing is, there were some brawlers like Colt, where it's pretty much impossible to get him rank 35 in like a 3v3 game mode. I think Crying was the first rank 35 Colt in a 3v3 game mode, but other than that, Colts were literally just from takedown, and there was so much hype around it. Rank 35 Frank, there was so much hype around that. Daryl, I believe there was a lot of hype around that. So yeah, pretty crazy time. When Band-Aid was released for Shelly, this was absolutely game breaking. So when Band-Aid was released, basically it was the second star power. It's the first row of second star powers. Basically every single brawler had 1 star power, but then this was the first time that 2 star powers were released, and Band-Aid was absolutely broken. You would heal all the way up, so every like 17 seconds or whatever, if you got below a certain amount of HP, you would heal all the way back up to full HP as Shelly, and it was absolutely broken. You basically had to kill a Shelly 2 times to kill her. Absolutely a broken and really intense event. When the first 2k brawls were ever achieved, so there were 2 2k brawls that it was done by Ritzy and a Charpy. So it was Penny and Max. They were the first 2k brawls. They did it in 3v3s. There was a lot of hype around it. It was a really cool event. Not much to say about it. Number 6, another big achievement was Sin's 2.5k 8-bit. This was pretty much unseen, and I believe this was the only brawler. This was the highest brawler ever achieved for a 14-day season. So after that, there was like a 3KB, a 3.6k Lola, but in my opinion, those don't really mean as much as the 2.5k 8-bit, and the reason is because he only had 14 days and he did it in solo showdown. Number 7, Gene being released in Brawl Stars. So this was a very awesome event for a lot of people, because this was the first Brawl to come out after global release, and Brawl Stars exploded in popularity after global release, me being one of the players who played after global release pretty early, and Gene was the first one. So it was like a new thing that we've never seen before. A big chunk of Brawl Stars has never seen before a new brawler being released, so Gene was a bit of an event. Number 8, the first few games of 2018, when there would be only lobbies of Shelly, and there would be 10 star Shellys in one lobby. If you're not aware what Star Shelly is, this is the skin for Shelly. It was awarded to every account ever created before 2019, so 2018 and before. And basically, this is extraordinarily rare to see. If you see even 2 of this in one lobby, that's extremely rare. But seeing full lobbies of 10 was so common back then, and now it's pretty much impossible to see it unless it's a friendly battle. Number 9, when Pam filled literally every single role. And when I say literally, I mean literally every single role in Brawl Stars. Pam filled gem carrier, support, tank, assassin, solo showdown, duo showdown, literally everything, heist, destroying the heist, literally every single role you can think of, she filled. She was the most broken brawler in Brawl Stars, versatile wise. The thing about Rose was she was really broken, but because of her like statistics and whatnot. The thing about Pam is she was really broken because she was great in literally everything. Number 9, the hype for Lone Star and Takedown. But when the 2 game modes were released, which is a solo game mode, they're 2 different game modes. Takedown, there's a giant robot. Whoever does the most damage will get first. Whoever does second most damage will get second. So on and so on. Then Lone Star was solo bounty. There was so much hype around these game modes, but when they were released, very, very little people actually liked the game. Number 11, the wars between Dynamite, Barley, and Mortis. So basically in Solo Showdown, before Primo was the absolute ruler and king of Solo Showdown, it used to be Dynamite and Barley, mainly Dynamite. But basically there would be around about 7 to 5-ish Dynamites per lobby. And there would be 1 or 2 Mortises, and they would try to be the heroes, you could say. So basically, there would be some brawls, and if you're not a Dynamite or Barley, they would not team with you. So what would happen is there would be around about 7 Dynamites and Barleys, and there would be 1 or 2 Mortises, and basically they'd try to take out the Dynamite and Barley. And the reason is because the Mortis can do this really easily. So what would happen is there would be other people in the lobbies giving the Mortis the super so that they can try and take them down. Sometimes there would be other brawlers like Primo there'd be like a brawler that would give the Primo their super, and then Primo jumps in and tries to kill the teamers. But usually it was Mortis. It was a pretty crazy time, but now it's just unstoppable Primos. Number 12, Rico's old model. Oh my goodness, this was amazing. Rico's old model was absolutely amazing before his remodel. His remodel is more playful and you know, not the most serious thing out there, but basically before Brawl Stars changed into just an anything game, it used to be more of a Wild West game. Now it's really just anything that Brawl Stars decides for the theme to be at the time, but it used to be the Wild West. So Rico looked like a sheriff or whatever. Number 13, Bo's old remodel. Once again, absolute amazing remodel. It's due that we get a skin for Bo. We better get a skin for him because I miss that old remodel. In fact, I made a video on it. If you want to check it out, I made a video on it like 2 years ago. My voice was really squeaky. But number 14, last but not least, Penny's old remodel. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to see me making more videos like this, I actually really enjoyed making this video. It was really, really cool to do. But yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. And with that all said, have a good one.